Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Zombie Killer here. And I have something I feel I need to talk about. So let's talk about it. I understand that I said that I am in no way that I wish to, be departed from the furry and brony fandoms. But I took a moment and thought about it. At the time it seemed like the right decision for me to make, but then I also viewed it almost in a way of getting rid of actually good people, the diamonds in the rough in that group that honestly were wonderful people and still are to this day. And I didn't want to. It was just a gross feeling to have to say goodbye to everything that it stood for what it was supposed to do, like friendship and everything. These guys truly represent friendship. But I digress. I'm still I'm still technically in the community, still serving it, regardless of how I think or feel. But getting to the point of this video now, the topic of this video is something that I really it's an unfortunate topic actually, and I have to say I'm actually kind of appalled. You know, guys, how you have to actually do something to get banned from somewhere, like do something like harassment or sending out suspicious links to shady places, doing things that would be ban worthy, like breaking rules excessively, but doing so in a way where you're not trying to do anything to fix the problem, you're just making it worse. Basically, doing anything in your power to warrant getting banned for a legitimate reason. This, this isn't one of those times. I am uncertain as to who it was that, or who the person is, or what it was he died from, but yes, this resulted in someone dying. Oh boy, we're about to dive into this. Yep, my profile. I'm still very much involved in the community, but I digress. This guy right here. This man here is dead. I don't know what happened to him. It was a horrible situation, and I'm terribly sorry. He was on there since 2012 and has been last seen the 2013. A long time ago. We're already nearly into 2021. We're just about to actually. We're at the precipice of this year, like at the very end. But this was recently brought to my attention, and I just thought it was absolutely disgusting that if you ban someone, because that's what that cross in the name means, you've banned this person. If you've banned somebody, you did that for a good reason because they did something that broke the rules. They did something awful. They were going around, doxing people, doing malicious things. And again, as I had previously mentioned, a legitimate reason to ban someone. This was not legitimate, not in any capacity. This person died from whatever cause it was that took his life, which was horrible, and you ban him. That's not funny, man. That that's that's kind of fucked up, dude. That's really messed up doing that to somebody and just no. No, 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 no. I don't approve of that at all. The staff members in this community on this particular site, I never fancied much. I never got into it with them as often. Thank goodness for that because I probably would have been banned a long time ago if that were the case. But I've gotten into my fair share of trouble before. I have, and it was for trite things, stupid things, small things that don't matter, especially compared to this. But yeah, it involved mostly rules I've broken that I still honestly to this day think are rather dumb, but that's not my jurisdiction to make. I can't determine that. But I didn't really click with them. I didn't have a reason to be mean because there's no reason to be a dick to anybody. But this is just it's highly disrespectful to someone who's passed away. It's highly disrespectful. And I do not condone of this. I do not approve of this. Not at all. But I felt that this guy deserves some justice even though he's no longer here with us, and I pray for his family. I legitimately honestly pray for them. This is horrible what they have gone through. And I just that's upsetting. And I'm sorry. My condolences go out to those who have been hurt most. That's terrible. If you're gonna ban someone, you did it for a reason. If that person did nothing but send malicious links to sites riddled with Trojans and you banned him, you know what? At that point, he deserved what he got because he was a scumbag. He deserved that. He got what he was supposed to get. He had his comeuppance. But this guy didn't do anything wrong from what I gather. He did absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. And you did that to him. I just think it's horrible that it's unbelievable that people like that actually exist. And to me, this is just as bad as the video that got leaked out where Logan Paul went to Japan on a tourist visit and he did basically everything in his power to piss in their cornflakes. But I think the worst thing he did of all, hands down, was when he went to Suicide Forest and made pictures of him, I guess, mocking what they did. Like, he turned it into a mockery. And I completely understand why the locals there were pissed off. You know, if I lived in Japan and I caught wind of that, I'd be angry too. That's about as bad as what they're doing here. It's highly disrespectful to those who've passed away. And you know what? You know what would be really great that these staff members do? And I don't think they're ever going to do it. I really don't think they will. At least unban him. Try to put something there that determines that, yeah, he's no longer technically an active member, but don't outright ban him. And then you're making it sound like he did something terrible, like he did something wrong. No, no, he did not. That's not the case at all. But it's like it's kind of transgressing boundaries, you know? And it's just not right to do that to anyone for any reason, no matter what the site is. On YouTube, there's this guy named Kitty. I forgot the row of numbers, like 4 numbers next to his name, that made these really awesome slapstick animations. I think using Source Filmmaker, and it was just really fun. A lot of it was Team Fortress videos, but unfortunately, some time ago he passed away due to, I think it was leukemia. Again, another tragic fate that happened to a very good person. My condolences go out. But guess what? YouTube didn't do any banning on his account. There was no need to because he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything that warranted a ban. So I'm a little bit mad about this. Yes, I'm a little bit pissed off that people like this actually exist. I definitely have no reason to respect them after this. But a little bit more respect would go to the staff members of this site if they at least unbanned him. That's just disgusting. I had to get that off my chest, guys, because there was no reason to go that far, you know. It really wasn't. I mean, I understand no one's perfect, you know, I get that. But to do shit like this it's unacceptable, man. It's not right. That ain't cool, man. But I got that off my chest because I felt this guy, even though he's been gone for a long time, had deserved some justice. And I just found that to be highly disrespectful to somebody who's no longer here. And I think they definitely need to fix that. If I was an admin on there and I found out about it, or a moderator, I would have fixed it immediately. And I would have at least found some way of saying that no, this person is no longer involved in the community. I'm not just going to flat out and say, oh, he's dead. I'm not going to be that blunt neither, because you know that's kind of being an ass too. But I'm not going to make it where he's flat out banned as if he did something wrong. I've noticed that where the people in their Discord community, they play things off, they play blatant disrespect off as just being witty and intelligent. Like, not making something, it's like being fashionably late, not making something as bad as it actually is. They're trying to rationalize what they're doing, sweeping the dust bunnies underneath the rug and pretending the problem doesn't exist. And that's one thing I never particularly cared about with those guys. There's being witty is one thing, and that's fine. It's okay. It's great to be amicable at the best of times, but there's no reason to be a dick to people. There really isn't. And I particularly don't get involved in their Discord community for that reason alone, because quite frankly, the majority of the people there are assholes. And again, this combined with what I just talked about does not help in any capacity for me to view the Brony community in a higher light. It it's just it's not doing it for me, man. There's there's a lot of bad things that have happened. These are some dark times indeed, but I'm supposed to see the good in the community, and that's kind of why I stayed. And under some serious discretion, I still stayed in this community. I don't blame the show. I don't blame the content for the people that watch it that suck. I don't I don't pin the blame on that, because the show is just there to entertain. It's there for amusement. It's there also to teach lessons and basically teach you the finer points of friendship. Something that I wish they paid more attention to, but don't. But that's my 2 cents on the matter. I think that what happened in that site was absolutely disgusting. And they need to fix that, man. This is Zombie Killer signing out. Have a good one.